coffee's gone cold on your side of the table. Your picture still hangs by the door, and every little thing inside this quiet apartment still waits for you like before. I tried folding away all the memories gently, like clothes that still carried your scent. But love doesn't leave just because someone leaves, and my heart never learned how to pretend. We said goodbye so many times, I lost count of the pain. But every time you walked away, I loved you just the same. I loved you through every ending, through every slammed door and sleepless night, through every tear that fell between us, and every moment we stopped trying to fight. Even when your arms grew colder, even when your voice changed too, I kept finding pieces of forever inside the breaking parts of you. And if loving you was my undoing, I would do it all again, because I loved you through every ending, like it would never truly end. The moonlight spills across the blankets you once touched, like heaven still remembers your skin. And sometimes I swear I can hear you breathing beside me before reality settles back in. I carry your laughter like a song in my bloodstream, a melody stitched into my scars. And no matter how far this lonely life pulls me, I still reach for where you are. Some hearts don't know how to stop, even after goodbye. They keep loving in silence, long after the last reply. I loved you through every ending, through every shattered promise we made, through every lonely winter morning, and every I'm sorry that slowly faded. Even when your eyes stopped searching for the soul they used to know, mine still held on to your shadow long after you let go. And if loving you was my undoing, I would do it all again, because I loved you through every ending, like it would never truly end. Maybe we were never meant forever, maybe we were just a beautiful lake, but you became the kind of memory time itself could never take. And if I saw you years from now, in another life, another place, I know my heart would still remember the feeling of your name. Now I talk to you in silence, through songs you'll never hear, and hold on to old conversations like they might bring you near. I loved you through every ending, through every final fading light, through every moment love grew fragile and disappeared into the night. Still somewhere beneath the heartbreak, beneath all the hurt and truth, there's a part of me still waiting to be found again by you. And if this love must live as memory, then memory will have to do, because every version of my heart will always belong to you. So if you ever miss me in the middle of some restless dark, listen closely to the silence, you'll hear my heart still loving you through every ending. I never told the world your name, but you were written in everything I became. A quiet fire behind my ribs, a love I hid in the things I did. We smiled like nothing was ever wrong, but inside we were barely holding on. Every glance was a battlefield where the truth and fear refused to yield. And no one saw what we went through, the way I lost myself loving you. It wasn't loud, it wasn't bright, it was survival dressed as alright. I loved you like a secret war, fought in silence behind closed doors. No flags, no signs, no victory song, just two hearts trying to be strong. Every kiss was a truce we made, every goodbye a debt unpaid. And even when it tore me apart, I kept defending you in my heart. We learned to speak in almost mites, in half-lit rooms and sleepless nights. You turn away, I'd understand, still reach for you with shaking hands. And I don't know when love became pain, or when your warmth turned cold like rain, but I still stayed in the burning zone, like a soldier refusing to go home. There were no winners, no final line, just borrowed moments we called fine. And every time I let you in, I knew the war would start again. I loved you like a secret war, where silence hurt but I wanted more. No armor could save what I felt inside, no way to run, no place to hide. And even now when you're not near, I still fight ghosts that feel like you here. Because loving you I've come to see was a war I lost beautifully. If love was peace, we never knew it. We only knew how far we could push through it. And I'd still choose every scar you made, every broken promise that we both betrayed. Because somewhere in that endless fight, you're still my only light. Even if it hurt to stay, I loved you that way. I loved you like a secret war, and I'd do it all again once more. Even if it ends in ruin and flame, you'd still be worth every drop of pain. No peace, no victory, no final sign, just you and me, out of time. And if love is what I still endure, I loved you like a secret war. And in the silence after the sound, I still fight for love that can't be found. I loved you like a beautiful mistake. You came into my life like rain, falling softly through the cracks. A quiet kind of devastation I never wanted to take back. Your hands felt warm against my winter, your voice could calm my restless mind. And for a moment, broken pieces finally believed in light. But love like ours was always trembling, like candles in the wind, too beautiful to last forever, too deep beneath the skin. I loved you like a beautiful mistake, like a dream my lonely heart was born to make. Every kiss tasted like goodbye, even while you held me through the night. And now your memory aches inside my veins, like soft thunder wrapped in summer rain. If losing you was destiny's design, I still would make you mine. I loved you like a beautiful mistake. Your sweater still hangs by the doorway, like you're coming home again. And every song we used to whisper still sounds unfinished in the end. I reach reach for you inside my sleep, but wake up holding only air. And the silence after midnight feels heavier without you there. Sometimes love arrives like heaven, then disappears like smoke, leaving shattered hallelujahs in the hearts it broke. I loved you like a beautiful mistake, like fire dancing softly in an earthquake. You touched every hidden wound, then vanished with the moon. Now every crowded room feels cold and strange. Nothing in this world has felt the same. But if heartbreak was the price of loving you, I'd survive it all again for you. I loved you like a beautiful mistake. Maybe we were never meant to survive beyond goodbye. Maybe some souls only need to teach each other how to cry. But somewhere in another lifetime, I know we still exist, laughing in the golden hours before the world turned into this. And I still hear your footsteps inside these empty halls. I still feel your heartbeat in the quiet when night falls. I loved you like a beautiful mistake, like the kind of love the angels couldn't save. Every tear still carries your name, every scar still burns the same. And though you slipped away like fading light, you are the prayer I whisper every night. If I had one more chance to choose my fate, I would still love you the same. I loved you like a beautiful mistake. Now the stars blur through my window pane, and your absence falls like snow. But somewhere beneath this endless ache, my heart still calls you home. I lost you in every version of tomorrow. I still sleep on your side of the bed just to feel closer to your ghost. The silence wraps around my chest like it knows the thing I miss the most. Your sweater hangs beside the window, carrying traces of your skin. And every morning breaks my heart by reminding me you're not here again. We built forever with trembling hands. Now I'm standing in the ruins of our plans. I lost you in every version of tomorrow, in every dream that carried your name. Every sunrise only brings more sorrow, because loving you never faded away. I still reach across the darkness for the warmth that used to be mine. But all I hold is empty midnight and memories that won't say goodbye. I lost you in every version of tomorrow. The city lights look colder lately, like the world forgot how to glow. And every song we used to dance to feels like salt inside the wound now. I replay your voice in my head until the tears blur every line. Because somewhere deep inside my heart, you never stop being mine. People say hearts learn to move on, but mine still waits where you've been gone. I lost you in every version of tomorrow, in every life I tried to imagine. Every road just leads to your shadow. Every prayer version of tomorrow. If time could bend for broken souls, I run back to the night we met. I'd hold your face between my shaking hands and never let you forget that you were my safe place, my unfinished song, the only heart I ever called home. Now the seasons keep changing, but my love stays frozen, and every star above me feels like a memory burning slowly. I lost you in every version of tomorrow, but somehow I still carry your light. Even after all the damage, you'll remain the love of my life. And if there's another lifetime waiting somewhere beyond this pain and blue, I hope fate is finally kinder and lets me keep loving you, because losing you once was enough. I couldn't survive losing you twice, so I'll keep your name inside my heartbeat until my own heart stops beating too, because every future I ever wanted was simply me beside you. I keep you in the places I don't go. There's a little cafe on 7th where your laughter used to stay. I pass the street but never enter since you slipped away. And the shoreline where we danced barefoot still waits beneath the moon, but I haven't touched that sand since the night I lost you, because some memories still breathe too deeply to survive, and every place that once held us still keeps you alive. I keep you in the places I don't go, in quiet streets and falling snow, in every song I cannot play without my heart giving way. You live inside forgotten corners, old bookstores and summer storms, and though the world keeps moving on, that part of me still stays withdrawn, because losing you changed everywhere I know. I keep you in the places I don't go. Your coat still hangs inside my hallway like winter never left, and every photograph between us feels unfinished in my chest. I try to outrun all the echoes, but grief knows every door, and your name still sounds like music I can't listen to anymore. I never thought a memory could feel this warm and cold, like holding fire in my bare hands long after letting go. I keep you in the places I don't go, in empty trains and neon glows and midnight drives through city lights that used to make us feel alive. You're hidden in the scent of rain in coffee shops and window panes, and every road I cannot cross still leads me back to what I lost, because loving you became the hardest thing to hold. I keep you in the places I don't go. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, If your soul still wanders somewhere beyond the hurt and all the time, I hope you know I carry you in every fragile part of mine. So I leave the lights on sometimes, like your shadow might walk in. And for one impossible second, I could feel your warmth again. I keep you in the places I don't go, where our unfinished moments glow like flickering candles in the dark, still burning softly in my heart. You were the safest thing I knew before goodbye undid the truth. Now every beautiful thing hurts because your memory lives there first. And no matter how far this lonely life may roll, I keep you in the places I don't go. Some loves never really leave, they just become the silence we carry home. The rain touched the window tonight, like your fingers tracing my skin. And for one fragile second, I forgot how long you've been gone. Your sweater still hangs by the doorway, carrying the ghost of your scent. I press my face into the silence, trying to borrow warmth from memories again. I keep searching for you in soft things, in pillows and whispers and old faded sheets, in the hush of the morning coffee and the side of the bed that still waits for your dreams. I keep hearing your voice in slow songs, like love never learned how to leave. And every tender thing in this world still turns around, sounding like you to me. The moon spills silver on hardwood, like the nights we danced barefoot and young. You laughed with your head on my shoulder, like forever was already ours. Now the house aches quietly, every room remembers your name. Even the light through the curtains feels softer when it looks like you came. I keep searching for you in soft things, in warm winter air and the sleeves that I keep, in the trembling glow of candles and the flowers you loved beside our sink. I keep reaching through empty spaces, like somehow your hands hiding there. And every beautiful thing I touch feels incomplete without you here. Maybe love never really disappears, maybe it lingers in fabric and dust, in songs half sung at midnight, and the ache of still believing in us. Because I still turn to tell you things when something reminds me of home. And every road I keep walking feels lonelier carrying love alone. I keep searching for you in soft things, in sunsets that bleed into lavender skies, in the quiet after thunder, and tears that still fall when I close my eyes. I keep finding pieces of forever in moments too gentle to explain. And every soft thing in this world brings your heartbeat back again. So if you ever feel lonely, if somehow your soul reaches mine, know I still carry your memory, like a candle protecting its light. And I'll keep searching for you in soft things, as a corner of this life where your love still breathes through me. I still wake up in the shape of your name, soft on my tongue like an unspoken flame. The morning doesn't ask where you've gone, it just fills the space where you belong. I move through hours like glass in my hands, careful with memories I don't understand. Every breath feels like something we shared, as if you were never really there and not there. And I don't fight the ache you left behind, I let it live somewhere deep in my mind. Because even pain feels softer than free when it still feels like you're part of me. I carry the weight of us gently, like a fragile love that won't leave me. Not heavy enough to break me apart, just enough to stay in my heart. And even when the world moves on, I still hum the place where you belong. If love is a burden I never let go, I carry it softer than anyone knows. Your absence sits in the corners I pass, like light that refuses to fade from glass. I don't chase it, I don't pretend, I just let it visit me again and again. There's a quiet peace in the way I grieve, like you're still something I choose to believe. Not gone, not here, just somewhere near, living in everything I hold dear. I stopped asking why it had to end. Some things aren't meant to be fixed again. And maybe love doesn't disappear, it just learns how to stay here. I carry the weight of us gently in every heartbeat you left with me. Not as a chain, not as regret, but something my soul won't forget. And if healing means letting you go, then I'll stay broken a little slow. Because loving you, I still believe, is something I choose to keep. If I ever learn to release your name, I hope it doesn't erase the flame. Let it stay like a distant light, guiding me through the longest night. 'Cause even endings deserve to be held with kindness and memory. And I don't need to be set free, I just carry you gently in me. I carry the weight of us gently, like a prayer that still holds me steady. Not too loud, not too far away, just enough to shape my day. And if love is something I never undo, then I'll carry the weight of us, you. Soft as breath, deep as the sea, I carry what you left in me. And it doesn't break me, it only stays with me. There's a chair by the window untouched, where your shadow still sits every night. And the moon spills across the floorboards, like it's searching for what we left behind. I stopped talking about forever the day your voice faded from mine. Now every word feels too heavy, so I carry my love in silence instead. I build my silence around your name, like lonely walls around a flame. Every quiet moment still belongs to you. Every sleepless night repeats the truth that I still love you in ways I cannot dance around your name. Your sweater still smells like winter, like coffee and cold midnight drives. Sometimes I hold it against me just to remember what warmth felt like. The saddest thing about losing you was not the goodbye itself. It was learning how empty a room can become after someone once made it feel alive. I built my silence around your name, around all the words we never got to say. Now my heart speaks only in echoes, and every memory cuts softly like rain. I still turn when I hear your laughter, still search for you in crowded streets, as if some part of me refuses to believe you no longer reach for me. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it simply changes shape, becoming quiet songs in the background, or tears hidden behind tired eyes. Because even now, after all this distance, you are still the first thought to touch my mind when the night grows heavy. And I hate how beautiful your memory remains, how even your absence carries warmth, how every broken part of me still hopes you miss me too. I built my silence around your name, like a fragile home for the love that stayed. Every heartbeat sounds like morning, every dawn feels colder than yesterday. And if you ever think about me in the stillness before sleep, know there's a soul out here still loving you with a sorrow tender and deep. So I'll keep carrying this unfinished feeling, like a letter never sent away. Because some people leave your life, but never truly leave your veins. And even if the world forgets us, even if time erases every trace, there will always be a quiet inside me, shaped forever by your name. I wake up where your absence breathes, and sheets that still remember you and me. The morning light feels soft but strange, like it forgot how we used to stay. Your laughter lingers in the air I don't hold, a fragile warmth that never grew old. I walk through rooms where your name still lives, and every corner my heart forgives. I tell myself it's only memory, but it feels like you're still next to me. And every step I try to take alone leads me back to the life we've known. I built my dreams around your name, painting my future in your flame. Every hope I ever dared to name was just your shadow in another shape. Now I'm standing where the light runs thin, trying to begin where we should begin. But everything I tried to become still whispers your name when the night comes undone. I kept your smile in a hidden place, like a secret I can't erase. Even time with its patient hands can't undo what the heart still plans. I dreamed of homes we never made, of sunlit mornings that never stayed. And every someday I held so tight still hurts in the quiet of night. I thought love was something time would break, but it only learned your shape to take. Now every future I try to draw feels like a story that lost its listen when they break in two. They only remember how to be true. And truth is cruel in a tender way. It keeps what we lose from going away. So I live inside what used to be a dream that still believes in you and me. I build my dreams around your name, like a fire I couldn't tame. Even now through the slowest pain, you're the reason they still remain. If I ever learn to start again, I'll carry your light through every end. Because every part of who I became was built on the echo of your name. And when I close my eyes at night, I don't dream of letting you go. I dream of where we still feel right, in the world I built around your name. The room still remembers your shadow at dawn, where sunlight once lingered when night was gone. I whisper your name just to feel something near, but even the echo dissolves into air. I touch the cold spaces you used to warm, like memory clings to a passing storm. And every heartbeat that tries to move on still stumbles back where you belong. I learned how to smile, but it doesn't stay. It breaks in my hands when I look your way. And I swear I'm okay, but it's only pretend. Cause I still meet you in the places you end. Even my silence belongs to you. The words I don't say still bleed you through. And every pause when my voice falls apart, you're the quiet living inside my heart. Even the distance won't set me free. You're the space between my breath and me. If love is a prison I never escape, then I'm still yours in every mistake. Even my silence belongs to you. I keep your ghost in the folds of my night. It sits by my pillow pretending it's right. The bed feels wider, the world feels wrong, like I forgot how to be where I belong. I try to erase you from every line, but love doesn't listen when it's still mine. It writes you back in the ink of my pain, over and over your name, your name. I tell myself time is a healing hand, but it only teaches me to understand that missing you isn't something that fades. It just learns new ways to behave. Even my silence belongs to you. The thoughts I bury still break me in two. And every breath that I don't let go, you're the rhythm I still don't outgrow. Even the nights when I try to be strong, still home at the place where I don't belong. If love is a memory I can't erase, then I'm still lost in your empty space. Even my silence belongs to you. If I could rewrite the sky above, I'd spell your name in forgotten love. And maybe the stars would finally see you were always the best part of me. But I'm just a voice you'll never hear, a fading song still holding you near. And even when I say nothing at all, it's still your name I quietly call. Even my silence belongs to you, like a prayer I never got to undo. And every ending I try to rewrite, you're the reason I can't say goodnight. Even the quiet, even the pain, even the tears I don't explain. If love still lingers after it's through, then even my silence belongs to you. So I stay in the space where you used to be, and let my silence love you for me. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I still fold your sweater carefully, like you're coming home tonight. Still leave your side of the bed untouched, still sleep beside the light. But silence has a cruel way of teaching hearts to break, and I've carried all your promises like oceans I can't escape. You said love would never leave me, but your goodbye stayed instead. Now your ghost lives in the spaces between everything you said. Enough is enough. I can't keep bleeding for a love that only knows how to disappear, then come back when I heal. I gave you every tender piece, every prayer, every memory, but your warmth keeps turning cold, and my heart can't carry both, missing you and losing me. Enough is enough. The rain keeps tapping at my window like your fingers used to do, and every lonely song on the radio still sounds a little like you. But loving you became a fire that burned me inch by inch. I kept calling your name softly while you let go without a flinch. I wore your love like sacred silver till it rusted in my hands. Now I'm learning broken people still deserve a chance to stand. Enough is enough. I'm tired of drowning in your love, like a candle melting into wax, trying to bring you back. I gave you all my quiet nights, all my storms, all my sunlight, but you kept leaving me alone in a house that wasn't home, missing warmth that used to be. Enough is enough. Maybe I was just too faithful to a dream already gone. Maybe love should never cost the soul you stand upon. And even if my chest still aches when I hear your name at night, I know some hearts survive by finally saying goodbye. So I'll gather every shattered piece, every tear you never saw, and build a life beyond the wreckage of what we were before. Enough is enough. I won't beg the stars for us. I won't wait beside the door for what isn't mine anymore. So your memory still lingers like smoke upon my skin. I will learn to breathe again, even with this emptiness within, because love should feel like shelter, not a war I always lose. And tonight, for the first time, I choose me over you. The night still whispers your name, but softer now, like a wound finally learning how to close. The house still sounds like you at midnight, like your footsteps never really left. I still fold the blanket slowly on the side where your body used to rest. There's a candle burned beside your picture, half melted from too many sleepless nights. And every flame reminds me softly how love can fade without losing its light. while my heart breaks somewhere out of view. I still bleed your memory quietly in places no one else can see. Every tear falls like a secret hidden underneath my breathing. You were warmth inside my coldest winter. Now I shake through every lonely dawn. And though the world believes I'm healing, I still carry you. When I move on, I still bleed your memory quietly, like a wound teaching my soul to ache. I heard our songs at a cafe, and suddenly I couldn't breathe, because your laughter filled the silence like your ghost was sitting next to me. I still memorize old conversations like scripture written on my skin, trying to find the moment we started turning love into something we couldn't mend. Some people leave and fade like shadows. You stay carved inside my bones. I still bleed your memory quietly through every night I cannot sleep. Your name still trembles in my chest like thunder buried underneath. And I still reach across the darkness for the warmth your hands once gave, but all I touch is empty silence and the echo of the love we made. I still bleed your memory quietly, even after all this time. If hearts could forget on command, I would have healed a long time ago. But love like yours becomes a scar that only grows more beautiful with sorrow. And I hate how much I miss you, how every little thing still hurts. 'Cause losing you did not destroy my love, it only made it lonelier first. Now every sunrise feels colder, every dream fades too fast, and I keep searching for your shadow inside the ruins of our past. I still bleed your memory quietly, but I would choose this pain again. 'Cause even broken love with you was worth more than a life without it. You were the safest place I knew, the only peace my soul could find. And though your hands no longer hold me, your love still lives inside my mind. I still bleed your memory quietly. Maybe I always will. So if you ever think I forgot you, please know that could never be true. I carry your name like a hidden prayer. My heart still whispers only to you. I'm an open book. I still leave the lamp on by the window at night, like your shadow might return with the rain. Every quiet corner still remembers your smile and the way you said my name. Your sweater's in the chair where you left it last spring, holding traces of your fading perfume. And I swear every heartbeat inside of my chest still makes room for you. I've tried to hide these pages, try to close what still remains, but every tear keeps writing your memory again. I'm an open book with every line chapter soaked in love I can't erase. All the words I never said still ache beneath my skin, like your fingers softly resting on my face. And every night I read the story of us slowly, like a prayer I'm too broken to forget. I'm an open book still waiting for your hands to turn these lonely pages back again. Cold side of the bed feels wider every night, and the silence sounds louder than before. I still reach for your warmth in the middle of sleep, but you're not there anymore. I replay all the moments like an old vinyl song, every laugh, every whisper, every kiss. And I wonder if your heart ever wanders to me the way mine always does. Some loves never leave you, even after goodbye. They stay stitched in your soul like stars trapped in the sky. I'm an open book with every line about you, every chapter soaked in love I can't erase. All the words I never said still ache beneath my skin, like your fingers softly resting on my face. And every night I read the story of us slowly, like a prayer I'm too broken to forget. I'm an open book still waiting for your hands to turn these lonely pages back again. If you walk through my door tonight, I would fall apart in your arms, tell you every shattered piece of me still belongs where you are, because no one else could ever read me the way you always could. You love the parts I try to hide and made them feel understood. So I keep writing letters I know you'll never read, and pouring all my aching heart into these melodies. I'm an open book and every word still needs you, every page still trembles with your name. And though the ending left a scar across my heart, I would love you all the same. If missing you is all this life has left me, then I'll wear the pain like poetry. I'm an open book with your ghost between the lines, still living in the deepest part of me. So if you ever miss my touch or hear our song somewhere, follow the light beside the window, I'll still be there, reading us again. Reading us again. We met like rain on a tired street, two quiet souls pretending to meet by chance. You smiled like nothing could hurt you then. I didn't know we were already past romance. We built a world from fragile breath, from almost love and borrowed depth. It felt like home, it felt like fate, but even fate can hesitate. I should've known in the way you drift, like your heart was learning to leave too quick. But I held on like holding could save what was already slipping away. We ended where we started, breaking, softly falling while still pretending. No loud goodbye, no final sign, just two hearts running out of time. And now I live in the afterfield, where everything was once so real. We try to love, we try to stay. We ended where we started, breaking. Your silence learned my name so well, it echoes like a kind of spell. I pass our places, light feels wrong, like it forgot how we belonged. I still reach for you in crowded air, like love could still be waiting there. But all I touch is empty space, the outline of your fading grace. We didn't crash, we slowly froze, like winter growing through our bones. And by the time we understood, we were already misunderstood. We ended where we started, breaking a love too tired for remaking. No war, no fire, just quiet pain, like walking back through falling rain. And every version of you I knew still lingers in everything I do. We try to hold, we try to stay. We ended where we started, breaking. If I could turn the clock back slow, I'd learn the words I didn't know. To love you less like holding tight, and more like letting you feel light. But some stories don't ask to last, they only ask to pass through fast. And still they leave their mark behind on every corner of the mind. We ended where we started, breaking, but I still feel your memory shaking inside my chest, beneath my skin. You're where the ending still begins. And if love is what we couldn't save, I'll carry it beyond the grave. Because even when we couldn't stay, we ended where we started, breaking. And in the silence after us, I still hear what we once called us. You walked into my life so quietly, like rain slipping through an open window. No promises, no labels, just late night calls and eyes that stayed too long. We loved in unfinished sentences and nervous smiles and fingertips brushing, like two hearts trying not to fall, already falling anyway. And now your shadow still lives here, in every song I cannot finish, in every silence that sounds too much like goodbye. We ended without ever saying start. Somehow you still broke the deepest part of me. You were never mine to lose, but losing you still ruined sleep. Now I hold conversations with memories while your name burns softly in the dark. Funny how a love that never had a beginning still found a heartbreaking ending in my heart. You used to lean your head against me, like the world finally felt less heavy. And I memorized those little moments, the way lonely people memorize warmth. But fear kept living between us, neither one brave enough to call it love. So we stayed suspended somewhere between almost and forever. And now I replay every second, trying to find where we disappeared. Was it the night you stopped reaching for my hand, or the morning we pretended nothing changed? We ended without ever saying start. No photographs, no promises to tear apart, just invisible scars nobody else can see. An unfinished dream still haunting me. I still search for you in crowded places, still pause when someone says your name. How can something so undefined leave behind this much pain? Maybe we were two souls meeting at the wrong chapter of life, close enough to heal each other, too afraid to stay. And maybe you miss me too, in those quiet hours before sleep. Maybe your heart still wanders back to all the words we didn't speak. Because I still remember how your voice softened when you were tired, how your eyes were storms and tenderness together, how loving you felt like holding fire gently. We ended without ever saying start, yet your absence echoes through every part of me. Now every love song sounds heavier, every night lasts longer than it should. You became my almost, my never fully mine, my unfinished forever, my beautiful unfinished line. So if you ever think of me someday, while the city sleeps and the lights burn low, just know there was a heart here that loved you quietly more than you know. And even now, after all the silence between us, I still ache for the version of us that never got the chance to begin. The walls were already falling when your hands first reached for mine. We were two tired souls trembling, trying to outrun lonely nights. You kissed me like a prayer whispered inside a world collapsing slow. And somehow in the middle of heartbreak, you became the only home I'd known. We were never perfect lovers, just two shattered hearts glowing in the dark. We loved in the space between ruins, between the smoke and broken dreams, built forever from fragile moments and silence filled with unseen tears. You held me while the world was burning, like your arms could keep death away. And even now the ashes haunt me, because your love still makes me stay. We loved in the space between ruins, and I still live there without you. The window shook with distant sorrow, but your heartbeat softened every sound. You would brush the hair back from my face, like nothing could ever tear us down. But time is cruel to fragile people, and fate does not forgive the weak. Now all that's left are empty echoes, and your name dissolving inside me. Some loves are born inside of peace, or survive where nothing else could breathe. We loved in the space between ruins, where hope was barely hanging on. Every touch felt sacred in the darkness, like we knew it wouldn't last long. Your warmth inside my winter, the light beneath collapsing skies. Now every memory cuts deeper than the night we said goodbye. We loved in the space between ruins, and losing you became my ruin too. If I could return to one moment, it would be that trembling night, your head resting against my chest while the city faded outside. No gold, no heaven, no forever could ever mean as much to me as those quiet seconds we spent loving each other through the tragedy. Now I wander through the remains of the life we almost had, still carrying your laughter like broken glass inside my hands. We loved in the space between ruins, and maybe that's why it hurt this way. Because beautiful things born from sorrow were never meant to safely stay. But if I had to lose you again, I would still choose every kiss. 'Cause even one lifetime without you can never compare to this. We loved in the space between ruins, and somehow that love still survives. So if you ever hear the wind cry softly through the hollow of abandoned nights, that's just my heart still calling for you. From the ruins where we loved alive. We were never loud, just real. We were never fireworks bursting, never chaos dressed as love. No crowded rooms or grand confessions, just quiet nights enough. You'd fall asleep beside me softly while the television glowed. And somehow in that silence I felt more than I had ever known. You held my hand like you meant it, like leaving wasn't real. And I never knew soft moments could become the sharpest things to feel. We were never loud, just real. No perfect lines, no spinning wheels, just your heartbeat next to mine, turning ordinary into divine. Now the house echoes when I breathe, and your warmth is what I grieve. Because some loves don't need to shine to leave a permanent mark behind. We were never loud, just real. I still pass our little diner, but I can't walk through the door. The waitress there still asks about you, like you're coming back once more. And your sweater in my closet still carries traces of your skin. I swear some nights I hold it just to feel close to you again. Everyone talks about heartbreak like it arrives with screams and tears, but sometimes it's just silence growing heavier through the years. We were never loud, just real, built from tiny things you feel. Morning coffee, tired eyes, dancing slowly in kitchen light. Now every memory cuts so deep because your love was safe to keep. And losing you felt less like pain, more like warmth I can't regain. We were never loud, just real. Maybe that's why it still hurts, why your absence feels so wide. Because you weren't just somebody, you were peace I held inside. And no matter how much time moves or how many seasons heal, nothing else has ever touched me quite the way your quiet did. I still talk to you in whispers when the night won't let me sleep. Like somewhere in the dark, your soul is listening to me. We were never loud, just real, never something made to steal attention from the world outside. We were simply alive, and now your memory fills the rooms like fading perfume and old tunes. I trade every shining thing just to hear your footsteps again. just real. And maybe that's the cruelest part. The softest love leaves the deepest scars. The room still breathes your shadow, like perfume left in rain. Every corner holds an echo, whispering your name. I trace the dust upon the window, like constellations we once knew. And every midnight train that passes sounds a little bit like you. I still leave the lamp on softly, like your heart might find its way. Though the silence wraps around me, you are never far away. We were written in flickering light, in the trembling glow of sleepless nights. Two lonely souls with burning hands, trying to hold what time unmanned. Now your memory moves through me, like a candle fighting gravity. And I still love you through the dark, though heaven stole your warming spark. We were written in flickering light. The coffee cup beside the kitchen still waits where you once stood. And I swear your laughter lingers inside these walls of wood. I hear your voice in thunder, in the hush before the dawn, like the universe keeps calling for a love that still lives on. If I close my eyes, I feel you, like summer pressed in snow. A fire underneath my ribcage that refuses to let go. We were written in flickering light, in the trembling glow of sleepless nights. Two fragile hearts with endless dreams, falling apart at the seams. Now your ghost sleeps in my bloodstream, soft as unfinished poetry. And I still reach into the dark, trying to find your beating heart. We were written in flickering light. Maybe love was never meant to stay untouched by time. Maybe souls just borrow moments too beautiful to keep alive. But if there's another lifetime beyond these weary skies, I will find you in the silence. I will know you by your eyes. And every star above me burns like words we never got to say. Every wound inside me turns into your name. We were written in flickering light, like fading gold at the edge of night. Two aching hearts, one sacred flame, even forever could not tame. Now I dance alone with shadows, still holding on to what we had close. And though the world keeps moving on, inside my soul you still belong. We were written in flickering light, and somewhere your love still shines through mine. The candle's low, the night grows thin, but if love remembers, I'll find you again. The night falls slow across the window, and your memory burns through the dark like a candle nobody touched, still finding ways to light my heart. I try to bury your name in silence, try to outrun the ache of us, but some loves don't fade with distance, they linger like smoke inside the lungs. You are the fire I never left, the warmth my lonely soul still circles around. Even after all the storms between us, you're the only light I've ever found. And every road I take without you still somehow leads back to your chest, because no matter how far I wander, you are the fire I never left. I remember your hands in winter, the way they trembled holding mine, like we were both afraid of losing something we hadn't learned to define. Your laughter still lives in my quiet, your voice still softens every room, and every midnight carries pieces of the love I still can't move. You are the fire I never left, still burning beneath the ruins of goodbye. I see your shadow in every stranger, and your stars in every sky. I keep your memory folded carefully inside the deepest part of me, like a prayer whispered through the darkness, begging your heart to remember me. Maybe some people are forever, even after they leave. Maybe love survives in fragments and sleepless nights and wounded dreams, because I still talk to you in silence, still save your side of the bed, still hear your name inside my heartbeat long after every word was said. You were the place my soul rested, the calm inside my restless life, and losing you felt like watching the last light disappear at night. You are the fire I never left, the ache that keeps my heart alive, the one warmth I still reach for whenever the world feels cold at night. And if loving you is my forever, then let forever hurt like this, because I would rather burn beside your memory than never have known your kiss. So if you ever feel a sadness drifting softly through your bones, maybe it's my heart still searching, trying to find its way back home. And if there's another life waiting beyond the sorrow and regret, I'll still be standing in your light, because you are the fire I never left. You are the reason I stay broken. I still leave the porch light burning, like your shadow knows the way. Every night this room grows colder since your heartbeat walked away. Your coffee cup is on the counter, your perfume lingers in the sheets, and every quiet little corner still collapses under me. I try to let the memory fade, but love like yours does not erase. You are the reason I stay broken, the only wound I never hide. Every promise left unspoken still echoes through me every night. And even if your arms are myself inside the rainfall. I see your eyes in every crowd. Everybody says time heals things, but time just screams your name out loud. I keep replaying our last goodbye, like somehow I could change the end. But the truth is I would lose myself just to feel your touch again. Some loves disappear with distance, yours only grows inside the pain. You are the reason I stay broken, the only wound I never hide. Every promise left unspoken still echoes through me every night. And even if your arms are gone, my soul still reaches where you are. You are the fire I keep holding, the scar that lives inside my heart. You are the reason I stay broken. If loving you is my forever right, then I will carry every piece. Because losing you is like watching heaven turn its back on me. And I still whisper your name softly, like a prayer no God will hear, hoping somewhere in the silence you still miss me too, my dear. I never stop waiting, I never stop believing that maybe one day you'll come back to me, breathing life into these tired bones again. You are the reason I stayed broken, but also why my heart still beats. You became my sweetest memory and my deepest tragedy. If I could hold you one last time, I'd never let the morning come. 'Cause every part of me still loves you, like you were the only one. You are the reason I stay broken, and the reason I still love at all. So I'll leave the porch light burning until my lonely nights are done, in case your heart still remembers the place where we were one. I still remember how your laughter filled the silence, like sunlight pouring through my darkest room. You touched every broken corner of my lonely heart, then vanished far too soon. Now your ghost lives softly in the spaces of this house, in the coffee cups, the midnight air. And every little thing I tried so hard forgetting still somehow leads me there. I've tried to turn the page 1,000 times, but your name remains in ink. Some loves don't fade with distance, they sink deeper when we blink. You became the story I can't rewrite, the unfinished sentence in my soul. No matter how I rearrange the memories, your love still fills the holes. And every road I take somehow returns to the warmth I lost in you. You became the story I can't rewrite, no matter what I do. Because loving you changed every part of me in ways time cannot undo. And now my heart keeps reading us, like it's afraid of losing you. The nights grow colder when your memory comes calling, like winter wrapped around my chest. And I still reach across the bed, half asleep sometimes, searching for your breath. I heard our old song playing passing card at night, and suddenly the world stood still. It's strange how love can leave your life completely, but never leave your will. You were the kind of heartbreak that taught my heart to stay. Even after all the endings, it still waits for yesterday. You became the story I can't rewrite, the prayer I whisper in the dark. No matter how far life keeps carrying me, you still live inside my heart. And every dream I have still sounds like your voice calling my name. You became a story I can't rewrite, and nothing feels the same. Because loving you changed every part of me, like fire changes rain. And now every piece of who I am still carries your remains. Maybe some people are written into us forever, like poetry carved beneath the skin. Not meant to stay beside us always, but never meant to truly end. And if I had the chance to start again, knowing all the pain we go through, I would still open every door in my heart just to love you. Now I speak to the silence, like somehow it speaks back too, and hold on to the echoes of everything we used to do. You became the story I can't rewrite, the deepest scar I ever knew. A love that left without a warning, but never really left the room. And though the ending broke me slowly, I still treasure every truth. Because before this lonely ache existed, there was me and you. You became the story I can't rewrite, the song my soul returns to. And somewhere between the loss and memory, I still belong to you. So if you ever think about me on some quiet, sleepless night, know there's a heart still holding on to you, like the moon holds on to light. You felt like home before I knew loss, before the world turned colder, before goodbye had a name. You were the quiet in my chaos, the fire inside the rain. I didn't know how fragile a beating heart could be, till the day your arms stopped reaching and your shadow left with me. Now every empty hallway carries echoes of your touch, and I never knew a soul could ache from missing someone this much. You felt like home before I knew loss, before love became a cross. I carried through the darkest nights, searching for your fading light. You were warmth inside December, a safe place I still remember. And now every room feels cold since your hands let go of mine to hold. I didn't know hearts could break this slow. You felt like home before I knew loss. Your sweater still hangs by the doorway, like you're coming back someday. And I still hear your laughter softly in the silence where I stay. The moonlight spills across the floorboards like memories memories we can't undo. And every sleepless night keeps asking how I'm supposed to live without you. Because loving you was easy, like breathing without fear. But losing you turned every whisper into drowning in my ears. You felt like home before I knew loss, before tears had such a cost, before forever fell apart and left your name inside my heart. You were peace inside my storm clouds, the only silence that felt loud. And now I hold on to the past like something beautiful that couldn't last. I never knew goodbye could hurt this deep. You felt like home before I knew grief. If I could hold one moment forever, I'd choose the nights we stayed awake, tracing dreams across each other before our world began to break. And maybe somewhere far beyond us, your soul still calls my name. Because no matter where this life goes, my love for you remains. So I light another candle and let the wax fall like tears, trying to keep your memory warm through all these lonely years. You felt like home before I knew loss, before my heart was left across 1,000 shattered photographs and all the love we couldn't have. Still I would choose you every lifetime, even knowing how goodbye shines like a knife beneath the skin, a wound that never quite gives in. Because loving you was the softest place I had ever known. You felt like home. And sometimes in the quiet, when the night is standing still, I swear your love still finds me like it always will. You were the quiet in my crowded nights, a name my heart would never say out loud. I kept you folded in unfinished lines, where every forever felt too proud. We were never fully here, never fully gone, just something soft that time refused to name. Like warmth left behind in an empty room, or a candle fighting wind without a flame. And I swear I still hear you in the in-between, in the spaces where my words collapse. You were never mine in the way I needed, but you never left my hands. You lived inside my almost, and the almost kiss, the almost stay, the almost us we lost. I carry you like a memory that never learned to fade, a love that never happened but never went away. You're the ache I never chose, the softest kind of ghost. You lived inside my almost, and somehow that hurts the most. I still find you in familiar streets, in the way the evening turns to blue, like the world remembers what we never were more clearly than I ever knew you. We spoke in silences that felt like truth, in glances that refused to become fate. We were always just one step from falling, but never brave enough to break. And I swear I still reach for you in crowded dreams, where I forget that you're not mine. You were never fully loved, and If I held the ending tightly, I know I'd still lose you somehow. So I keep you where they almost live, between my heart and letting go, where nothing ever fully ends and nothing fully grows. You lived inside my almost, and the almost love we never crossed. I carry you like a secret I don't want to erase, a beautiful mistake I'll never replace. You're the reason that I know some love never lets you go. You lived inside my almost, and that's where you'll always stay close. Not gone, not mine, just somewhere between the lines. I still hear you in the quiet of my days, like a song that never learned to fade away. Even time moves softly around your name, afraid to wake what it can't reclaim. The world keeps turning, I pretend to too, but every turn somehow circles you. And I swear I've moved on, I've tried to believe, but you're the air I never learned to leave. People say love has an ending line, but you didn't follow rules of time. You stayed in the spaces I can't replace, like a light that time couldn't erase. You stayed longer than reality, longer than pain, longer than memory. Even when everything else let go, you stayed where only my heart could go. And I don't know how to say goodbye to someone who still lives in my eyes. If love was meant to fall apart, you stayed longer than reality in my heart. I learned to smile with a quiet ache, to hide the parts of me that still break. But every silence you left behind still calls your name in the back of my mind. I pass the places we used to be, and they don't ask if you're here with me. They already know, they already see. You never really left completely, even distance couldn't take you away. Stayed in the words I never say, like a ghost that breathes in familiar tone. You made my memories feel like home. You stay longer than reality, beyond the edge of what's meant to be. Even when the world said move along, you stayed inside where I still belong. And I don't know how to unfeel this truth when every part of me still finds you. If love is a place I can't depart, you stayed longer than reality in my heart. Maybe we were never meant to last, but you refused to become the past. You turned goodbye into something slow, something even time couldn't let go. And if I close my eyes, you're still near, not as a memory, but something clear, like love that never learned to fall. You stayed beyond it all. You stayed longer than reality, soft as a wound, deep as a melody. Even when everything fades tonight, you're still the reason I feel alright. And I don't know where endings start when you never left my heart. If love is a dream I can't set free, you stayed longer than reality. So I live with a love that doesn't leave, because somehow you stayed with me. Mm-hmm. the city disappears in rain, and every quiet corner of this room still trembles gently with your name. Your photograph fades by the bedside, but my heart remembers every line. The curve of your smile in the darkness, the way your fingers once fit into mine. You still echo in my empty hands, like warmth that never truly left my skin. Like a prayer my soul keeps whispering, even though I know you're gone again. And every lonely hour without you feels colder than I can understand. Because love still lives between my fingers, you still echo in my empty hands. I still wake up, reaching beside me, half asleep believing you are there. Then the silence breaks around my chest, like shattered glass inside the air. I never knew absence could ache this way, so quietly, so deep, like drowning beneath invisible waves nobody else can see. You still echo in my empty hands, and every trembling touch of memory. And coffee cups gone cold at midnight, and unfinished conversations haunting me. I still carry the shape of your heartbeat, like a secret I can't release. And no matter who stands beside me now, your love remains beneath my skin like heat. Maybe some people become part of your soul, too deeply to ever leave. Maybe losing them only means learning how to grieve while still breathing. Because even now I hear you in slow songs, and thunder rolling across the rooftops in the hush before dawn arrives. And I hate how beautiful it still feels to remember the way you love me. Like even heartbreak can carry tenderness when the memory is yours. You still echo in my empty hands, like the ghost of a fire in winter air. Every touch since you has felt incomplete, every kiss missing something there. And if time is meant to heal this longing, why do I still fall apart at your name? Why does every road lead back to you, like my heart never learned to change? So if somewhere you still think of me while the world sleeps softly in blue light, know I still hold on to your memory, like the last warm thing in my life. And even if I spend forever without you, even if your voice fades into the past, there will always be a part of me still reaching for your hands through the dark. You turn my heart into weather. You came into my life like summer, soft light falling through my darkest days. Your hands felt like a place called home, your voice could calm my every ache. But somewhere between forever and silence, the seasons in us change too fast. Now your memory drifts around me like cold wind from a love that passed. And every room still carries traces of warmth I can no longer hold. You turn my heart into weather, now it rains every time your name appears. Thunder lives inside my chest forever, clouding every moment you're not here. You were sunlight on my skin, now I shiver in the aftermath. You left winter in my veins and storms I never learned to ask for. You turn my the rain. The nights feel longer without you. Even the stars seem dim somehow. I still reach across the bed, half asleep, expecting your body beside me now. Your photograph sits by the window, where the pale moon spills its light, and every tear feels like an ocean, drowning me slowly every night. People say time can't heal a heartbreak, but grief still wears your face to me. You turn my heart into weather. Now every breeze whispers your goodbye. Lightning strikes inside my memories. Every time I close my eyes, you were the calm inside my chaos, the fire keeping me alive. But you left and took the season where my soul knew how to survive. You turned my heart into weather, and every forecast says you're gone. If I could hold you one last moment, I'd beg the sky to let time freeze. 'Cause loving you was like breathing, and now I barely sleep. I still hear your laughter in the rainfall, still see your shadow in the blue. And every storm that breaks around me feels like another way to lose you. The cold side of the pillow, the silence in the hall, the emptiness of mornings after losing it all. You turn my heart into weather, but somehow I still wait for spring, still hoping one day your love might bloom again inside of me. And if you ever miss my warmth the way I miss your touch tonight, come back before this lonely winter turns completely into ice. You turn my heart into weather, but I would still choose every storm with you. So now I sit beneath these aching skies, listening to the rain fall through, knowing every storm inside me began the night I lost you. You live somewhere between my heartbeat and silence, close enough to heal me from afar. Even oceans couldn't hide the way you touched my soul, without ever holding my hand in the dark. We built a little world through midnight conversations, static calls and sleepless satellite skies. And somehow your voice felt warmer than the sunlight, even through the miles. You were never mine to keep completely, still you became my home. And every lonely night without you only proved how much I know. You were my closest kind of distance, the ache I carry beautifully, so far away yet every part of me still breathed you constantly. And I miss the warmth inside your laughter, like winter misses spring. You were the love I couldn't reach, but somehow felt in everything. You were my closest kind of distance, and losing you still feels like losing half of my heartbeat, somewhere the world can't heal. I still still reread old messages when the nights get heavy, tracing every word like fragile art, trying to hear the way you used to say I miss you, before silence pulled us apart. Some people leave footprints, you left storms inside my chest, a permanent echo of tenderness I can never forget. Maybe love was never measured by how near we gotta stand. Maybe it was all the ways you still held me without your hands. You were my closest kind of distance, the ache I carry beautifully, so far away yet every part of me still breathed you constantly. And I miss the warmth inside your laughter, like winter misses spring. You were the love I couldn't reach, but somehow felt in everything. You were my closest kind of distance, and losing you still feels like losing half of my heartbeat, somewhere the world can't heal. If I could have one more night, I'd stay awake until the dawn, listening to your tired breathing like a favorite old song. And I'd tell you what I never could before time slipped through our hands, that no matter where this life may go, you will always understand me. Now every crowded room feels colder, every morning hurts the same, because the person who knew my soul best lies only in memory and rain. You were my closest kind of distance, the softest pain I've ever known, a love that never fully touched me, yet somehow felt like home. And though the stars pulled us in different directions, I still search for you above, because some hearts never stop waiting for their unfinished love. You were my closest kind of distance, and even though it's true, no matter how far this world may turn, part of me still belongs to you. So if you ever feel lonely on some quiet midnight drive, know somewhere beneath the same pale moon, I'm still keeping us alive. didn't arrive like thunder. You came like quiet rain, soft enough to change my weather without ever saying my name. I was already breaking slowly before you ever touched my hand. But somehow you made the falling feel like something I could stand. I didn't know I was drowning until you taught me how to breathe. You were my softest collapse, the gentlest way I came undone, like light falling through broken glass. Still somehow feeling like the sun. You didn't save me from the falling, you just held me while I fell. And in your arms I stopped pretending that I was ever doing well. You were my softest collapse, and I still fall when I think of us. We built a home out of silence, between two tired, aching hearts, where even the smallest of touches could mend what life had torn apart. You never asked me to be whole. You loved me right in my cracks, and I never knew love could feel like coming home after everything collapsed. Now even time feels unfamiliar, since your warmth is out of reach. You were my softest collapse, the quiet end of all my wars. Every kiss like falling backwards into something worth breaking for. I still hear you in the stillness, like a voice that won't let go. And I'm haunted by the softness of a love I used to know. You were my softest collapse, and I never learned to stand again. If I could rewrite the ending, I wouldn't change the pain we made, because even shattered pieces still remember how you stayed. And I'd rather be undone by you than holding someone else's arms, because you were never just my heartbreak, you were my safest falling apart. Now I live inside the echo of your breathing next to mine, and I swear I still feel you in the corners of my mind. You were my softest collapse, the most beautiful way to break, like heaven learning how to shatter without ever losing grace. And if love is just a falling, I'm still falling back to you, 'cause nothing ever felt like us, or the way you pulled me through. You were my softest collapse, and I would fall for you again. So if you ever think I lost you, no, I never really moved on. I just learned to live in pieces where your gentle love is gone.